Hi, and welcome to the Ask Dr. Angela podcast with everyone's favorite OBGYN, Dr. Angela Jones. Have you ever been too embarrassed or shy to ask your own doctor about your, girl parts? Well, you've come to the right place to get straight answers. Feel free to ask Dr. Angela anything women's health related. Obstetrics and gynecology? She keeps it real. Pregnancy? She's been there, done that. Menopause? She'll get you through. Young or old, Dr. Angela's got you covered, girl. Now here's Dr. Angela.
What's good, people? This is Dr. Angela, everyone's favorite OBGYN, and I would like to officially welcome you to episode 286 of the Ask Dr. Angela podcast. I got to tell you, I was just sitting here just this morning reflecting back on when I first started the Ask Dr. Angela brand. I mean, it literally came out of just like poof, just had the thought in my mind, and a couple of my friends, they're like, yeah, and you should do this. It'd be great. And really, it's just a manifestation of things that I already like to do. You know, the blog post, I'm a huge writer, and I've always journaled. So that piece has always come really easily to me. And then the podcast and everything else that is the Ask Dr. Angela brand has just kind of come to fruition. And it's amazing to me because this concept came to me, some years ago. And it wasn't that long ago that nobody knew who Dr. Angela was. And now, we are getting to be known all over the United States and even the world. The love and all the queries and all the opportunities that are coming to the brand. I'm completely in awe, and, I have the utmost gratitude just for everything that is happening. This truly is a labor of love, and I always tell people, as much as other folks are benefiting from this really is for me. I have such a good time doing this, and I love podcasting, and I love writing, and just being a resource to people at large. So I think I did mention recently that I was featured on New York Live, NBC, and that was such an honor. I got to hang out with Jackie Reed and Sarah Gore, and basically what we talked about was wellness and less stress in 2019. And I know that that is certainly something that I am committed to for this coming year. And so they basically asked me to give some tips on, you got it, wellness and less stress in 2019. So one of the things that I recommended was, number one, do more things that make you feel better, that make you happy. I mean, that might include things like exercising more. I mean, wellness, hello. Hanging out with your girlfriends or your friends in general. Laughter is the best medicine. And certainly, as much as I laugh, you would think that I would be, a lot less stressed and in better shape than I currently am in. But I'm going to tell you, I am in pretty good shape. And, stress just kind of comes with the territory where I'm concerned. Other things that you might do, get your hair done, get your nails done, get a nice massage. The take-home message here is when you feel better, you are better. And a lot of times women are, the anchor of their family unit. So, we need to be at our best. So, do more things that make you feel better, that make you happier. Make sure that you are getting enough rest. On average, we need to be getting between 7 and 9 hours of sleep. And I mean that good sleep. Sleep that is uninterrupted, sleep where your phone's not ringing or you're not being, awakened by text alerts going off, a vibrating ringer going off. Making sure that you're getting enough rest. This will help you to be able to make better decisions. It will keep your immune system strong so that you can fight off, illness. And it certainly will also help to keep your metabolism where it needs to be. Sometimes when I see patients in the office and they're like, oh, Dr. Angela, I just can't get rid of those last 5-10 pounds. I always ask them, are you getting enough rest? I'm just saying. Another recommendation for wellness and less stress in 2019, spend more time with your family. Family, for most of us, at least for me, that's the core group of people where you can be yourself. You can let your hair down. They love you for who you are, faults and all. You can vent to them. They're going to give you a hug when you need it. They give you tough love when you need it. At the end of the day, nothing beats family. They give us love, strength, purpose, if you will. Make sure that you are keeping up with your screenings. I know nobody likes to go to the doctors, but I'm going to put it to you like this. Preventative medicine is the best medicine. So don't wait for something to go wrong. How about an annual trip to the doctors just to make sure that things keep going right? And then last but not least, and this is something that I'm really working on, is, connecting with your community. It helps us to remember that there's a world that exists outside of our own. Give back, pay it forward, volunteer. It gives a sense of purpose, gratitude, worth. There are a ton of things that we can do in 2019, to be well and less stressed. These are just a few things that came to mind for me. And I would love to hear from you all. Let me know what you are doing in 2019, for wellness and less stress. You can communicate those things to me, on social media or, send me an email. I'd love to hear from you. So thank you so much for tuning into this podcast. I hope that it has been informative. I appreciate all the love, the continued support. If you happen to have, a query or a topic that you want featured on the podcast, you know where to reach me. www.askdrangela.com. That's AskDrangela.com. On that website, you have all access to me. You can direct email me. You have access to all of my social media channels. That's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Direct message me. I do respond. You can also sign up for the podcast as well as the blog post. I'm so excited, this book coming out, and I'm going to be mentioning it in every podcast. It holds me accountable. April 9th, it's going to drop. I recently requested more folks to review the book. If you've already volunteered to review it, you should be getting your copy via email very soon. If you haven't and you would like to review it, please drop me a line, email me, shoot me a message on one of the social media outlets, and I will be sure to make sure that you are included amongst the reviewers. In closing, I would like to leave you with this. And this is, from one of my other favorite books, Congratulations, Graduate. This lesson says, no matter how long it takes, if you keep moving one step at a time, you will reach the finish line. I love that saying. As long as you're moving forward, you will get there. Until next time, look better, feel better, be better. Can't wait to reconnect on episode 287 of the Ask Dr. Angela podcast.
Thank you for listening to the Ask Dr. Angela podcast. For more information on women's health and the show notes for this episode, please visit Dr. Angela at www.askdrangela.com. While you're there, don't forget to leave your own message for Dr. Angela. See you soon! All of the information provided and discussed in this podcast is for educational and informational purposes only and should not take the place of consulting a physician. This podcast is not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure any disease or illness and does not and should not replace treatment from a medical professional.